I'm presidential candidate and U.S. Senator Michael Bennet, and I want to welcome all of the attendees at this year's 79th Annual SCA-SCIU Local 1984 Convention. Your legacy in New Hampshire and the foundational role you play in the strength of working families is profoundly important. Congratulations on the recent organizing vote for the employees of Rockingham County Rehabilitation and Nursing. We all know that unions made our country strong. In recent years, however, we've seen a systemic rollback of union victories in the 20th century. We need to reverse that trend and build an economy where workers are empowered to bargain for better wages, benefits, and the treatment they deserve. We need an agenda that focuses on real economic opportunity, that rewards work, and doesn't make the top 1% even richer. And together, we can make that a reality. Thank you for everything you do, and have a great convention.
Hey folks, I'm really sorry I can't be with you today. I've been proud to stand with labor and with the SEIU my entire career. And if I'm elected your president, I promise you, you'll have no stronger or more reliable ally in the White House than me. Because I know that, what all of you know, every single right that workers have, everything that makes up a good and dignified life, the 40-hour work week, paid leave, health care protections, a voice in workplace safety, it's all because of you, unions. Unions built the middle class in this country, and today your efforts continue to touch countless lives and strengthen countless communities, your community. You embody the qualities we teach our children: courage, resilience, resolve. That's what's at the heart of our American national character. So I hope that all of you will get involved in our campaign. Follow us on Twitter at Joe for New Hampshire, or text NH to 30330.
Hey everyone, this is Cory Booker. Just want to say thank you to everybody there. Look, times are tough. Workers are under assault. Unions are under assault. But this is when we show who we are. This is a defining election. It's not a referendum on one guy in one office. It's a referendum on who we are, what we stand for, and who we must be for each other. So we must make sure that we continue the work. This is our moment. This is one of the reasons we were born, for this time right now. We have to get back to work with dignity. We've got to get back to unions' rights. We got to stop the slide against union membership, and now show that this is the era where we turn things around and union membership storms back in this country with new organizing, new rights, new liberties, raised wages, more security, more dignity at work. I'm pumped up for the fight that we have ahead, and you all are one of those reasons. SEA, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is our fight. This is how we make real on the promise of America in our generation. Past generations, noble workers who made sacrifices in the past, they have shown who they are. It's our turn to pick up the torch, advance it up the hill, so the world can see that the United States of America, we are going to make a more perfect union.
Hello, I'm excited to join the hardworking members of SEA Local 1984 for a town hall on October 24th. American workers, like the members of Local 1984, are at the heart of every New Hampshire community. You keep us safe, educate our children, and care for us when we're sick. The gains that we have today didn't come about on their own. They happened because workers and unions like SEA stood up and demanded them. And in this moment, that is exactly what we need to do. So please, join me on October 24th. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person and discussing how we can best stand up for workers.
Hey y'all, I'm Julian Castro, and I want to thank you for all of the hard work that SEA and SEIU Local 1984 are doing for the state of New Hampshire. Felicidades! Congratulations on the vote to unionize by the Rockingham County Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. Everyone has a right to join a union, and I'm glad to see that your campaign was successful. As you know, unions have been under attack But under my administration, we would promote unions for all people. We would work to end misclassification of employees, to advance the use of sectoral bargaining, and we'd protect the right to organize like never before. We need to continue the fight to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, to provide 12 weeks of paid and family leave, and to ensure equal pay for equal work. Thank you again, and I hope you have a great convention.
Hello and welcome to the 79th Annual Convention of SEA-SEIU Local 1984. I want to thank you for turning out today to support the Unions for All agenda. I also want to offer my congratulations on your recent victory organizing workers at the Rockingham County Rehabilitation and Nursing Center this October. Every day your union is fighting to make sure workers have a seat at the table. My dad was a union electrician, a member of IBEW's Local 164 out of Jersey City, New Jersey. That union took good care of my family and opened up the opportunity for me to attend college. I believe that every worker that wants to join a union should have the right to do so. In my campaign for president, I'm proud to highlight many of their priorities in the Unions for All agenda, including universal health care and strong labor rights. Thank you for your commitment to these important fights. Enjoy today's conventions, and I'll see you on the campaign trail. Thank you.
Greetings to all the members of SEA-SEIU Local 1984. Thank you for fighting to ensure all work has dignity and all workers are protected. You know, I tell people all the time, you don't have to be a member of a union to benefit from the work of organized labor. Every working person in America has benefited from your leadership and hard work. After all, it was you who brought us the 5-day work week and the 8-hour workday and sick leave and weekends. And right now we have a fight on our hands. Over the last decade, organized labor has been under attack in state houses across the country and in Washington, D.C. But it's time to turn the page and write the next chapter based on the America we believe in. And in the America we believe in, you only have to work one job to put food on the table and keep a roof over your head. The minimum wage will be a living wage. Our workplaces will be safe and our workers will be valued and respected. And the federal laws protecting workers will be the floor, not the ceiling. In the America we believe in, joining a union will be a right, and corporations that violate that right will face stiff penalties. We know the voices we stand for. Our fight is a fight for all working men and women across the United States. And it is a fight we will win. Thank you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Greetings to all of our friends in SEA-SEIU. Thank you for the great work that you're doing for every working person across this country, and especially for your organizing going in to 2020. Could not be a more important year where I'm confident we will decide everything that's important to anyone in this country. And to be able to do this together, to see us all on the same side, regardless of any differences before us, to make sure that we come through at this defining, deciding moment is the chance, the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm grateful to be doing this with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out there on the campaign trail soon. Suerte.
Let me take this opportunity to congratulate the employees at the Rockingham Nursing Home for voting to join the SEIU, New Hampshire State Employees Union. You've taken a major step forward, not only for yourselves, but for your patients, and I know how much that matters to you. When you sit down for collective bargaining, you're going to be able to negotiate not only better wages for yourselves and better working conditions, but to make sure you have the staffing ratios that work for your patients. So once again, congratulations on a major step forward. Best of luck.
presidential candidate, a former Navy admiral, and a congressman. I like unions for one primary reason. It says in the AFL-CIO charter that you stand for working families. You are, in essence, the last organized force in America that will stand for working families. It's like when I was in the Navy, come aboard an aircraft carrier, almost all of those 5,000 men and women were enlisted. Those artisans that use their hands and their minds to make that machine out there, that aircraft carrier, that living city work. That's why we need you. You serve America, the working families first and foremost. Thank you very much.
Hello, SEA and SEIU Local 1984. Congratulations on coming together for your 79th annual convention. And thank you for all of your work in fighting for the workers of America. I also want to give a special hello to my friend Rich Gullah. Thank you for your leadership in this critical time. I want you all to know that when I'm in the White House, I'll keep fighting to put power in the hands of working people, not giant corporations. I'm in this fight for a $15 an hour minimum wage, for the right to form a union, for safe workplaces, for the chance to get ahead in your career, and for so much more, including the Unions for All agenda. Unions built America's middle class, and unions will rebuild America's middle class. So we need to make it quick and easy to join a union, to get the Department of Labor to actually fight for working people, and to repeal so-called right-to-work laws. Let's be clear, we can't win if we don't fight. I've stood on picket lines, and I'll keep fighting alongside you. Shoulder to shoulder, that's how we're going to improve the lives of working people everywhere. So, thank you for being in this fight.
Hi, I'm Marianne Williamson, and greetings to the Service Employees International Union. We all know what's happened in this country. Ever since the 1980s, the corporatist agenda has taken direct aim at unions. Of course they have, because unions stand for the right of workers. Unions stand for a great democratic principle, and that is that every American who works hard should have a fair shot in this country. Now, you go all the way back through the history of the United States. The establishment of child labor laws, the establishment of unions at all, the right to collectively bargain, all of these things are what has happened when generations of Americans have stood up and pushed back against assault by capitalist forces when they were overreaching. This country should belong to its people, and there is no greater expression of America belonging to its people than unions. As your president, I will have your back. As your president, I have a strong understanding that anytime they want to take democracy away from the people and turn this country into an aristocracy where only a few people really get to win, only a few people really get easy access to health care, to education, to the right to make a dignified living and have a dignified retirement, they take aim at the unions. That won't happen when I'm president. Like I said, I'll have your back.
Hello, SEA members. Thank you and congratulations on all the hard work you do fighting for the rights of workers in New Hampshire and really around the country. Unions are like a fortress against the storm that is this economy, and we need to make this fortress stronger and grow it, get more people inside. That's what my campaign's about. That's what you're all about. Thank you for your incredible work. I will see you in New Hampshire.